Hiya Craig, great session yesterday. Let's just take a little look at the area we covered in relation to your shots leaking to the right, particularly with your shorter golf clubs. If we take a little look here on the far left, the main footage, you can see from a pretty good setup position, a little bit over it, but as we discussed yesterday, that's one of your tendencies. Club tends to work back a little bit too much in front of you, so it starts away nicely and then the arms lift. You can see there that the club is way up in front of you, picked up, and at the top of your backswing you're very much above plane. You then return down above plane, which results in a very steep angle of attack. And when we get a steep angle of attack, we find it very difficult to square the golf club up. We're going to come in steep with a slightly open club face, producing strong shots that just drift to the right with the occasional pull hook, because we get fed up of hanging it out to the right. If we take a little look in comparison with what we see here on the bottom right with Tiger, what we're going to see is a takeaway that tilts the club slightly on the inside, but there's an element of turn. He's going to get some depth in his golf swing, so as his body turns and his arms swing, his arms are working the club up, and his body turning is getting the club behind him. You can see there now the hands and the arms are much more on that plane line, and at the top his hands are definitely on the plane line. Much more compact position, much more on plane position. The drill we worked on was the towel under the arms, trying to give you a feeling of being a little bit more connected on the way back. A little bit restrictive at times, but obviously you've got to get used to this. The idea is to get your club coming in shallower, squaring itself up. You can see there as you take the club back, the body now has to work a little bit harder to keep the towel under the arms. The hands are much more on the plane line, club less picked up, and as you reach the top, you're getting, albeit a shorter position, you're getting the club and the hands much more on plane on the way back. So, food for thought, we need to flatten that swing off. We need to get the club in a deeper position. We don't want the hands so much above your head. We want the arm swing a little bit flatter. So we want, ideally, as we see here with Tiger, we just get rid of those lines. You can see that Tiger's left arm is on a very similar angle to his shoulders. You can see there your left arm is way above the angle of his shoulders. So give it a little bit of time. The shot pattern should start to change. You should start to see that right to left shot creeping in a little bit more, with the club squaring itself up much more easily. Good luck with it, and if you need to speak more, just give me a buzz. Well done.